Huskies, let's talk quick reads. I'm going to tell you about a book today that I finished in a single sitting. It's a graphic nonfiction, so it reads like a comic book, but it's a true story. So this book is called Fever Year, The Killer Flu of 1918. So I am leaning in to coronavirus, and I definitely want to learn more about what is going on, how it can be safe, and how other viruses eventually ended. So this story tells the tale of the beginning of this epidemic through the end and how scientists finally made the discovery that a virus was causing this sickness, and in fact it was influenza. I learned a lot. I learned about how it went across the world, how many estimated victims there were, what the symptoms were, why it was called the Spanish flu, even though it did not originate in Spain. There were a lot of really interesting details in this book. The other thing that I wanted to show you are the illustrations. They're really cool. Most of the pages, again, you're going to be able to read really quickly. You may also notice some similarities. Some of the same arguments that are in Fever Year that happened during the 1918 flu pandemic are the same things that we are discussing now, whether masks are effective, who is getting sick and how many victims there were, whether or not people should be in school or out of school. It's really interesting to see 100 years later how we are going through some of the same things and how each city treated this pandemic differently. So if you need a quick read, you haven't read a book in a really long time, you haven't ever read something that's nonfiction, this title may just be for you. And then I would love to talk to you and what you thought about Fever Year, and hopefully we'll be in person soon and you can tell me your thoughts.